hold your breath for a moment, because we're going to explore the most daring aspect of Rosamund Pike's persona. If you watch through to the very end, the last thought will permanently alter your interpretation of the phrase "bared it all." The term may sound dramatic, but what these images truly demonstrate is a masterclass in control, bold styling, crisp lines, and an artist who understands when using less fabric may result in greater attention. Imagine an editorial set with few props and honest, bright lighting. Rosamund's posture is flawless. Her shoulders are open, her neck is long, her chin is level, and her gaze is drawn directly to her presence. She uses quiet to draw attention rather than chasing shock. In one look, the camera finds strength in the silence as the body is sculpted with a sleek, simple cut. Another plays with a strong silhouette from the front and an open back, giving the impression that she is moving even while she is motionless. "Look at form" is the message rather than "look at skin." It is about how a human shape interacts with light and shadow, about lines, angles, and balance. She is also aware of the influence of subtle, rather than overt, clothing. Each choice, whether it's a transparent layer applied like a brushstroke, a structured top that leaves room at the collarbone, or a soft drape that descends from shoulder to waist, draws the eye to intention rather than noise. The hues are deliberate. A warm neutral that allows the face tell the tale, a deep tone that grounds the frame, or a pure tone that reads strongly in bright light. The remainder is done by Rosamund's expression, eyes to the side for a dreamy pull, a steady glance for strength, and a soft half-smile for warmth. People frequently interpret the phrase "leaving little to the imagination" as having less significance, but in this case, it actually signifies more. With fewer interruptions, you can see her posture, breath, and that perceptive, contemplative demeanor that has always made her stand out on film. She skillfully employs minute details. In bright light, the hair was pulled back to reveal the face. A basic jaw-framing earring. Carefully positioned hands, one relaxed to prevent the image from feeling stiff and one on the hip to draw a line. Nothing appears weighty, yet every square inch is taken into account. The secret is to prepare in a way that seems effortless. Lighting is crucial. Soft light shapes and harsh light cuts. She steps forward so the eyes catch a spark after allowing side light to soften the lines and trace the shoulder. She twists slightly in a warmer arrangement so that the profile is outlined by a soft glow, giving the scene the appearance of a painting. In order to keep the narrative focused on presence rather than clutter, props are kept simple, such as a simple stool, a fabric screen, or a plain wall. Online responses will always be divided. It's too daring, according to some. Others will applaud. However, a thorough examination reveals regard for form, craft, and the viewer's eye. The decision to stand there with nothing to conceal but composure is what truly defines bravery, not skin tone. Without replicating the styling, you can use the same concept in your own images. Start with your posture, long neck, gentle shoulders, and raised ribs. Select a single tone that complements your light. To keep the frame serene, keep things simple and uncluttered. Choose where to look, off to the side for narrative, down for serenity, or lens for power. Before you click, take a big breath. Everything is altered by that breath. This is the line you will remember, so keep watching until the very end. "Bared it all" doesn't have to imply showing skin. It may also indicate letting character speak for itself, removing the noise, and showing doubt. Focus, stillness, and a distinct voice in the picture are what make Rosamund Pike's strongest looks, not what was eliminated. Because of this, these images remain after the headline has faded. They serve as a reminder that, at its finest, style is a steady tone rather than a yell. If this gave you a new perspective on bold images, let me know in the comments what struck you as the most powerful moment. If you want more straightforward, honest breakdowns like this, please subscribe, like, and share the video with someone who appreciates clean style so you don't miss the next story we explore together.